You can make life-changing money in the next 60 minutes with just a laptop from anywhere in the world. I virtually flipped a piece of dirt I never even saw and made $56,000. So to prove that this isn't luck, I'm going to show you my proven 5-step formula to virtually wholesale land. Starting with 1, finding the buyer first, then pulling motivated seller leads, reaching out to those leads, underwriting the deals, and then getting the land under contract and assigned. And following exactly these 5 steps, I was able to wholesale a piece of land in 12 minutes and make $22,000. But skip these exact steps, and 3 months from now, you'll still be wondering, why haven't I closed a deal? Don't let that be you, so focus up. And before I talk about my secret Zillow hack for finding land buyers, let's talk about why land? Why land? There are 3 reasons why land wholesale deals can be better than wholesaling houses. The first reason is there's just less competition. Only 1% of wholesalers are actually targeting vacant land. The second reason is that the sellers are more motivated. They're paying taxes on dirt they don't use, and there's no sentimental value. They don't live there. And the third reason is, oh my God, do I have arthritis? The deals are faster. You don't need to walk the property. The buyer doesn't need to walk the property. There's no repairs. There's no showings. The deals are straightforward and fast. And you can do them 100% virtually by starting with Zillow. To the computer! Woo! We need to find land buyers in order to reverse wholesale these deals. But Maximilian Deer, who buys land anyways? New home builders do. Google Zillow new home builders. Enter. Click where it says find home builders. Type in a location, Nashville, search. These are the 22 most active new home builders in Nashville. These guys are the freaking whales. Then go to contact us, and what you're gonna wanna do is ask specifically for their land acquisition associate. Just tell them that you locate a lot of off-market land deals, which I'm gonna teach you how to do here in a second. And all you wanna know is what is their buy box. That is what we're trying to figure out. What is the buy box? In order to wholesale property in less than 60 minutes, we already need to have the buyer. But we need to have a deal that fits the buyer's buy box. Because these buyers will tell you where they want the land, how big the land needs to be, what characteristics the land should have, and then most importantly, what price will they pay? Because all we're gonna do is take their price and just offer less. And the difference, that is how much we're gonna get paid. But quickly, here's one more little secret. If you go to my 100% free wholesaling Discord community and go to First Deal Guide, here I already have the buy boxes of some of the biggest land buyers in Dallas, Texas. I also have land buyers nationwide, so if you get a deal, make sure to send it to maxdispo.com. So now that we've found our buyers and we know exactly what type of land they're looking to buy, now we just gotta generate the leads. There's 2 strategies to do this. You can pull lists, or you can just do PPL. If you have absolutely no money, you're gonna wanna pull lists from the county website. Then go to online record search. This will take work, but eventually, if you try hard enough, you will be able to get lists like this. Now, if you notice, I said tax delinquent. That is the ultimate best list to pull for land. You want to find landowners who are behind on their property taxes. Now, you just got to grab the address, copy paste it into a website like truepeoplesearch.com, paste. Now, here is the owner, and there is their phone number. Now, this strategy does take a long time, but it is free. But if you have about 80 bucks a month, I really recommend you just do this instead. Sign up for xleads.com, type in the city. Now, just filter for tax delinquent properties, and then just make sure to choose land. Now we have a list of 29 results, and all of these leads will have the phone number of the seller. You can call the number, but you can also do this. What I like to do is download the list and then text blast the leads. I'm sending almost 100,000 text messages every single month to leads just like this, and I don't know why you shouldn't either. It's so good. Now, I did mention there is one other strategy. Instead of doing outbound, you can do inbound marketing. If you want to try X Leads, make sure to use code 10OFF to get 10 bucks off. iSpeed a Lead is a website where you can buy motivated seller leads. Just go to filters, here, choose land. Now you can buy leads for as cheap as $29. Here's a piece of land in Arkansas, another one in Arkansas, one in Louisiana, South Carolina, Texas. And you can even listen into the call summary to see why they're selling. This person's 82 years old and needs money. Oh my God, this is such a good lead and it's only 29 bucks. And if you use my link down below, you'll actually get $100 of free credit, which is like 3 leads. So why not do that? Okay, so now we've generated the leads. Well, the next step is to simply just reach out to them. Start the marketing process. If you decided to go to the text route, just ask if they want to possibly sell their land. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Your biggest problem is you're just not starting. If you just start, I promise you, you'll see results. You just need to start. But if you decide to call them, this is what you just got to say. Hey, my name is Max. I was actually calling about your lot on 123 Main Street. Yeah, my partners and I are looking to buy land in the area. We're cash buyers and we can close very, very quickly. By chance, do you want to sell? Well, sounds great. Perfect. Do you know how much you want for the land? $60,000. Oh, okay. That's a good deal? A bad deal? Is that a good or bad deal? Guys, how much do you offer? Let me show you. I underwrite all my land deals using wholesalecalculators.com. Here I have custom land calculators and they're coming out soon. Very, very soon. So make sure to RSVP before the prices go up. But before you even comp the property to determine the value, you need to look out for these 7 things. Is this an infill lot or is this an undeveloped piece of land? Typically, we want to be focusing on infill lots. And to know if it's an infill lot or not, is it ready to be built on? Is there a house on the left and right? Can you build a house on this property? If so, it's an infill lot, and that's a good sign. Next, you want to know if there's utilities. Do you see big electrical poles? If so, that's a good sign. Now, is the land flat? Is it actually buildable, or is it off of some giant cliff? Also, you want to know if the land's been cleared or is there still trees? If there's a lot of trees, you're going to have to come lower on the price because it's actually pretty expensive to clear a lot. Another thing, is there a road? Is there a paved road next to the land? If there's not, it's probably not a good deal. Now, on top of these 5 things, you also want to know these 2 things. Is it in a flood zone? If it is, hopefully it's a 500-year flood zone and not a 100-year flood zone. I hate 100-year flood zones. And also, what is the zoning? We need to make sure that we can build a house, but also, can you build a duplex? Can we build giant multifamily apartments? Like, what is the zoning? You can get this information at regrid.com. That's a free website, or just by using XLeads. And now that we know all these things, oh my God, Max, what do I do? I know all these things, but what do I offer? Well, you really should be using wholesalecalculators.com. So if it's out, go use it. But if not, you're just going to simply comp the property. And you can do that with a ton of different softwares, but you can also just do that with Zillow. Look for sold properties, look for home type lots, and make sure you're looking at properties sold maybe in like the last 6 months. Now just zoom in and see what similar land is selling for. Okay, this one sold for 170. This one sold for 200. Based off of that, what should we pay for our lot? 140, 150, 160, 70, 180, 200. It doesn't matter. Guys, it doesn't matter. Wait, what? Oh my God, guys, it doesn't matter. You just fell for my trap because we already have the buyer and the buyer already told us what they would pay for the land. So we already know what to offer. You don't even need to underwrite. I tricked you. We only have 60 minutes. So our buyer already said, hey, I will buy land like this for 160,000. Now we know if we offer 155, we'll only make 5 grand. But if we offer 120,000, you're going to make $40,000. You already have the buyer. So now you already know what to offer. Tricked you. Sorry, tricked you. Now the final step is literally the easiest. It's a layup. If you've done everything right up to this point, now you just grab your contract, you send it over to the seller, you get it signed, and then you send an assignment agreement over to the buyer. You send all of that into title, and in a couple weeks, you'll get wired your money. But Max, I still need help. Okay, let me help you. If you go to my free wholesaling school group, How to Wholesale, we already have 1,300 members, which is crazy. Go to Classroom. Now go to contracts. Here you have a template PSA contract. Now just understand that this isn't built specifically for land. I have land wholesale contracts coming out soon at howtowholesale.com. So they're dropping soon. They're going to be so good. But essentially just fill out your contract as you would. Use a free e-sign software like RabbitSign, or just use XLeads because XLeads has free e-sign. Send the contract over to the seller. And now you're going to need an assignment contract. That is a different contract. And again, I'm coming out with a copy very soon. But all that contract does is assign the rights in the original contract that you just got signed with the seller to the new buyer. Now, what is really important is to choose an investor-friendly title company. That's gonna be the difference between your deal actually closing and then you not closing. The best way to find investor-friendly title companies is actually through Facebook. Let's say you got a deal in California. Just search Facebook for California real estate investor groups. Join one and just ask, hey, anyone have an investor-friendly title company in this area? They'll give you a bunch of recommendations, and then here's what I want you to do. I want you to call the title company and ask a few questions. Say, hey, are you investor-friendly? They're probably going to say yes. Then I want you to say, okay, do you work with wholesalers? If they are hesitant, next company. Then ask if they do assignment of contracts. If they say yes, okay, this is a good start. Now ask if they do double closing, because if they do double closing, guys, they are going to be super investor friendly. Now I've just given you all the steps, step by step, the ultimate guide to how to flip land 100% virtually, and you can do these deals, guys, in less than 60 minutes. With my proven 5-step framework, you are just minutes away from making life-changing money. The question is, are you going to start? I really hope you do, because I believe in you. Thank you, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.